Hello out there and welcome back to my channel here on YouTube. I want to go through changing my joiner planer knives out today. It's something I've been kind of putting off for a while, but I need to get it done, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. I looked around a good bit for some joiner knives and finally found these at Woodford Tool online, and these are some really good blades. They're good hardened steel, but it's Woodford Tool Incorporated at Woodford Tool woodfordtool.com, I think it is. But give those guys a good look over there, because I found those blades at a really good price. I found them at other places that were really high, but these were, I think, $30 something. But anyway, I'll put a link to all this stuff up on my video here. Also, the method I'm going to use today to change my knives is I'm going to use this little mini planer pal that I picked up. I've seen a lot of folks use these, and I've used the Magna set before, and they work really good. And also, you can use a dial gauge if you have your base and everything. You can also use that as well, which is also very accurate. Both of them just take a little bit longer to do, but they are very accurate and they will get the job done. I'm going to give these a whirl and see what happens. I picked these up at Woodstock International online. I think they were, I don't know, 30 something bucks, I think, but I think they'll be well worth it if they go like I think it does. So we'll give it a try. Now I've already removed got my Infeed table right here. I've already got it all the way down. So you want to make sure you can get enough of this magnet, this tool, onto your cutter head so it will center itself up. And you want to get top dead center where you're taking your blade out. But as you can see, some of my blades are nicked and so forth. Now I'm going to resharpen these blades, but until I can get that done, I'm going to go ahead and replace these blades because I haven't replaced them in quite some time. So all we got to do is remove these two Phillips head screw, these two Allen head screws, 5/32 each. You're going to remove each one of those with the Allen head, each one of those, and the blade is going to come right out. So let's get started removing this. Just stick our little blade in here. All right. And they shouldn't be too bad, but if you haven't taken it off in a while, they could be. It could be a little bit. So, got me a standalone Allen head, which I can now remove these screws. Taking care not to lose your screw. Shouldn't have to take them all the way out. Let's get them loose. Now we can see that's been there quite some time. So we will have to take all these Allen heads out right here, because there's a plate right here that runs behind the blade that you can see right there. If I angle it just right, this blade, this piece right here, this piece wedges itself down in there, which holds the blade in. So we're going to just remove these two screws right here. Remove these two screws here. Now this blade, this piece right here, hopefully, okay, good. So a lot of times they'll be stuck right in there. So we're going to take this piece here, slide it out. I'm going to make sure I leave this piece right here that goes in this slot right here. There are 3 of these on my cutter head. So to make sure I leave that right there. Now here's the blade. So we can see that blade's been there quite some time. So I'm going to lay that over there. Also, if you'll look right in here, you're going to find that I have a decent bit of stuff that's down inside here. I want to make sure I get all that right there out and clean that real good, so I get all that stuff right there out really well. This stuff right in there. So I'll get all that out and we'll put them back together. Now what we're going to do is simply put our new blade back in. If we can get it back in the same way, it'd be great. But we'll put the new blade, drop the insert down in there. Get this just right here. There we go. Now all I'm going to do now is just slightly tighten this bolt here, down here, just barely get it started on this end right here. Let me get this piece up. Just starting it, not a lot. Now I want to take this piece right here. Let me come back out just a hair bit here, show you right here. This piece here, and I'm going to put it on. And see, it's going to grab the magnet. There's going to grab the blade and hold it right there. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Start this screw here as well. Make sure you can see that. It's down in there. Right there. A little light in there to help. So I'll start this here as well. And also take my other magnet and across there, and you can notice now I've got them at top dead center, and they're sticking to the magnets here, which hold them center for me. And now all we have to do is just tighten up this bolt here and this bolt in the back, and then we'll check everything and it should be good to go. We'll just repeat the steps for blades 1, 2, and 3 all together, and hopefully that'll work. So we'll see how this goes. We'll tighten them on up here. So let's tighten them up here. Getting snug. Take that one off. Keep that one there. And with any luck, we'll be planing square. You'll know your planer's knives are not set correctly if you have your fence at a perfect 9 degrees to the table here, and it's 9 degrees up here. Then if you're not 9 degrees on your board, then it's going to be your knives. And I have that good and snug. So now you'll notice I took the magnet off, so you can see the blade here is exactly the same height all the way across my joiner head there. So like I said, we're just going to repeat these steps, and I'll roll this block slowly forward, real slow there, so we can start the next one taking these 2 screws here out right here. So I'll get one right here, get our Allen head down in there, take that one loose there. And we'll just repeat the steps for every blade. And I'll go ahead and get this done because I know you don't want to watch me doing the same exact thing on every blade. So I'll get this done, then we'll give it a trial run and see what happens. So what I'm going to do now, you saw me make a couple of passes a few minutes ago on this hard part, but what I want to do is now I'm making sure when I cut across the blade that it's indeed going to be squared. I'm going to be using my little tri-square here that I have for that purpose. As you can see, it's right here. It is no daylight all the way down this piece right here. All looks good all the way down. So that's what we want. That's how we know that our fence and our blades are all square.